Hey, musers. That's right. That's right. How are y'all doing tonight? Sheena Barrett, and welcome to the Sheena Barrett channel. Get a little who's who and what's what going on here. I will, I never put it in there, but it's in my bio. I got my Cash App up. I've got all my good stuff up there. So definitely check out the links. Hey, I'm the social muse that makes you the musers. Hey, musers. We are talking today a little bit about, feminicity. It's a word, feminicity. I have a book coming out called Famous Adjacent. So Fridays I'm dedicating to talking in the chat, talking to everybody. And today's question is, what's your claim to fame? So we're going to talk about that a little bit and get a little insight on how people, rise to the levels they're at. You know what I mean? And maybe get some tidbits to help us on our little journey. How about that? So yes, of course, we're listening to Tenderhead in the background. My band, check it out. I will have some stuff coming up in the new year. I'm doing a re-release of actually this album, Ooze. So I will be announcing all of that. But first, we have the book, and the book will be coming with some other music. So we got lots to do. So how are y'all doing on this Friday night? Talk to me. I'm gonna wait for some people to get into the chat because it's gonna be really cute. I'm looking forward to hearing about everybody's rise in this world. You know what I mean? Everybody can use a pointer or two. You know what I mean? So also tomorrow, it's Saturdays, SSSSS Saturdays at Tandem. So I'll be there, and I believe I'll be doing a performance tomorrow. I think I've got enough DMs and messages to say, hey, I'll do a couple songs because my next show is not for another week or two. So I might do just a few songs, and while we're hanging out, because we just sit there and chit chat on Saturdays. That's what we do. We talk to each other. We talk about the music. Last week was a lot of fun. We talked about our top 5 picks on whatever streaming service you use. I'm on Spotify. So Spotify, gives you your top 5 artists, your top 5 songs, your top five of the year. And it's really kind of interesting. And it tells you how long you've been listening, how much time you listen to music. And as I'm looking at some of, we're all kind of comparing notes and everything, I realized I listened to probably more than most. It was like at least double a lot of people. I was saying triple, but that's only because I'm bad at math. But good at listening to music, and that's what I do. So, of course, my top 5 songs. Wait. I take it back. Yeah, my top 5 songs were Kendrick Lamar, and of course, Euphoria, and actually, Rich Spirit was in there. I'm surprised Meet the Grams wasn't in there because I listened to that a lot, and probably more than I should have, because I don't know why I like. That was just, I like hearing something you don't hear every day, something I haven't heard before. So, having said that, cheers. I hope you have your wine. I hope you have a little beverage, because we're going to be talking about experiences. You know what I mean? So, my book, and I'm going to elaborate more in the incoming weeks. I'm going to be looking for people to be in a little exclusive group. I have my friends who are, they are brutally honest. So I have no doubt that I'm going to get the straight and narrow from them. But I want to include some people I don't know. That makes sense, right? So I can have a nice little sampling. And we're going to, I'm just going to give, a couple of the chapters, maybe some paragraphs, whatever of the book, just kind of get a little feedback, a little chat about it. Why not? It's my first book, but it's a series of 3. So, this one's going to kind of dictate how the other 2 go, because it's a series, and it's a lot of, things that go together. So. Well, cheers. Just a little Pinot Noir in my little glass, because full disclosure, I'm the clone. I'm super clumsy. So I keep everything slow and low. Let yourself go. I keep everything slow and low. I like my big tall wine glasses, which I have, and I probably have three sets and one or two glasses from each set because feel. I broke a glass. I don't even think I was drinking out of a glass. I broke a glass. So just keep, I keep it like that. So yes, I will. I didn't go on. Somebody's here though. Hey, whoever you are, get in the chat. Say hello. I didn't go on Facebook first or second, or I didn't go on Instagram third. Today is really just right here on YouTube to kind of talk about a few things because next Friday I will have some of the people in the chat that are privy to some of the pieces of the book. So, but I will give you a little tidbit of just my little kind of not really the tagline. I won't give you the tagline because I won't give it too much away at the moment. But I say it's my Sex in the City meets Forrest Gump because it's kind of an intertwining of stories, and it just features some very fabulous people. So um yeah, so it's like I said, it's called Famous Adjacent. I have merch right now, little preemptive merch going on. So if you let me just adjust my mic. Let me see if I can adjust it. Um hopefully I'm being heard. Is this thing on? Yeah, I see it. I see it. I just want to levels. Okay. Yeah, this is my cutie. I don't know if you can see it. Oh, I'm glad I showed you this. This is my put it down now because I didn't put it in the post. I didn't put it in the preamble. I will do it for the next one. But we're doing pink. So I have these glowing lights going on, so you probably can't even tell really, but this is a pink hat. My deep purple here, but this is a pink hat with the purple, but it'll be the book cover is pink. There's a lot of, pink is kind of the deal for this one. So on Fridays, oh, what is that? Oh, good. So Fridays, we're gonna put on our pink when we do these live chats. Okay. So I actually found my little pink hat in my stash. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And so I'm wearing my pink hat. I actually, I was surprised to see that I have more than one pink hat. Who has pink hats? Who does that? So yeah. So it'll be Fridays. Will be put on your pink. Why not? And you guys can join me here as we chat about some things that you'll be probably know before half of America. So that'll be great. With the rest of the world, who knows? I don't know how far it will go. So definitely. Oh, hold on. You guys are gonna be fun. You know what? I won't even say it. Anyway, I'm just listening to the song. I have not listened to like I'll put on songs from my band that I haven't listened to. I don't just walk around listen to my music. I listen to a lot of different music. Ask Kendrick Lamar, and so when I hear some of the stuff, it is like I'm like, oh yeah, I can see. I can just I'm there writing the song. Like I'm in that mind space. So maybe I'll put on something else. Oh gosh, before I got on here, I was watching Dochi's her Tiny Desk concert. She's so awesome. I love Doechii. I was so excited when the Tiny Desk concert came out. Like saw pieces of it, and I was getting so hyped that I would just have to like. I was like, okay, I have to watch this later because I'm doing this or I'm doing that, and I'm like watching it. And I'm just like, she gets me like so hyped because as I say a few times, I'm into lyricism and just all of those things, and she just brings so many elements into her art. It's wonderful. Um, so I'm looking forward to seeing the rest of that after I get off of this live right now. But yeah, so Famous Adjacent, I would need you all to get on your device and go to Linktree, LINKTR, period, EE / Sheena Verrett. And that'll take you to my merch. So you'll see the shop Sheena Verrett, and it'll have the merch on there. It'll have the famous adjacent merch. It'll probably be the first thing you see, so you'll know what the cover of the book looks like because I put it on everything. It's actually on a hat like this. I'll wear it next time. I have a hat like this with the famous adjacent logo all over it, and it's really really cool. It should be on my link tree. Definitely check that out. Don't get one before. I mean, get one before me. I have another hat like that. That's the who's who, what's what. It's a kind of a. It's actually more of a what do you call those bucket hats? A bucket hat, but the famous adjacent hat is like this because again it's got that whole high end vibe as far as fashion. There's a lot of that in there, so we can kind of talk about that. That won't be giving any of the book away. But yeah, so it's got a lot of fashion in there. It's got a lot of so a lot of the merchandise that you get for fashion adjacent for famous adjacent is going to be kind of fashion oriented. So there's a skirt. There's this gorgeous, cute little skater skirt that it's famous adjacent logo on it, but in the front is pink because everything's pink for this book. It's pink, 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 and the back of it is everything that's the same in the front, but it's in black. So it's really really super cute, super just splash. Throw on the Converse. I'm gonna, what? If I had two brain cells, I'm gonna put it up on the screen when I learn how to do that. I was kind of toying around with that at some point. Um, and I'll be doing that, especially as the holidays come up. But just go to Linktree, you can see it, and then go to one of my pages, Instagram. I have I have all kind of. Oh, I gotta like resample that sample. It's a sample that it was actually in the studio. Shout out to Baker Barnes. She's on this album. She is a insane vocalist, and I love that laugh at the end. That is so iconic. If everybody ever hears it again, they know that is her laughing at that just wholehearted, beautiful. Like I'm just like, cause she just laid it out on that track. And I'm just like, you just did that. And she just lets out this laugh, like this, oh my God, I did just do that. How much fun is that? So definitely jump on my link tree. That's the easiest way because I do have different sites that people go to, but Linktree has all the links. That's hence the name. Oh my God. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually going to put on this next song because Darrell Barnes, Baker Barnes, who is an outstanding vocalist, we do this back and forth on this song. Yeah, this is probably my only like duet of a song. I might put this up a little bit. This is called He Said She Said. He must have said something that really stuck on you. How do you ever let go? Was travel with the speed of sound. He realized that this world is round. Okay, here comes Baker Burns. She must have said something that got your attention. Don't know what sense that made. I guess it's better embellished out. Alien stories told in this town. To be your beautiful, beautiful girl. There's more to me than whispers in me. That's He Said She Said. Shout out to Baker Barnes on that one. She's a singer with my band Tenderhead, and that was I love this song. So it'll be out. Oh, you'll get the full meal deal unless you can hear it in the background. Okay. But shout out to her. Yes, it's a great song. Yeah, so back to what are you famous for? And you know what? I need to put that little thing in my chat. Be respectful. I mean, nobody's not being respectful. But when I say what are you famous for, don't bring like no like crazy stuff. Just What do people know you for in real time? Okay, because I will shout out to, okay, yeah, I do know a lot of you. Yes, people know you for that. People know um, you for being a musician. What else do they know you for, though? Because, you know, you know what? We're not going to state the super obvious. How about that? I'll start. Okay, I'll start. I mean, okay, that's a lie. I'm gonna start with the obvious. People, well, no, it's not. It's not obvious to you. So this is a good getting to know you moment. See, it's a get to know you moment. So music, people know me for music, songwriting, events. People know me. Let's see, what's my claim to fame? I am big in 4 blocks in Brooklyn, 2 buildings in Georgia, and some of Berlin. I am like, in these places, I'm a household name. Like they know me. I'm famous there. I am famous. I am big on my block. I am so big on my block. Um, it, People know me from acting, and the funny thing is, I'm just realizing this is a good conversation to have with people because I'm realizing that certain people know me for certain things, certain people know me for certain things. And I think I realized that after COVID because, um, like I said, this is my band in New York where I did my music. And here where I am now, which is not New York, they know me for different things. They know me for New York. Okay, New York will know me for my music. Like that would be the main thing. Um, and modeling. They would know me music, modeling, um, New York, acting, New York. And then here they know me for I'm the social, know me for events, know me for that kind of thing, and know me for hosting and things of that nature until COVID. And I couldn't go to New York to do my music. This is in the third book, but it doesn't matter. I couldn't go to New York to do my music. And so I started doing events here, doing things here. And the beauty of being here is as COVID was wrapping up, or even like, yeah, it was wrapped up here before it wrapped up elsewhere because there's more outdoor space, there's more room to roam, there's more things to, there's outdoor space, and that's the main thing was you have to be apart and outdoors and or whatever. So I was able to do some events and stuff here because I couldn't get to Connecticut. I did shows with Wilbury Jordan. We couldn't get to like we had a whole tour. Don't even get me started. We had a whole tour planned um, before COVID hit. Short story long, cut and paste. Um, I end up doing these events, and I'm just like, oh my god! I just realized where I live. I don't know any musicians. If I were in New York, I would know. It's just, and so it was a ridiculous problem to have space, opportunity, and things to do. A place to do it in, and no one to do it. To no one to play with, no one to have fun with. So I had to jump online. I was just like, who are the people in my neighborhood? Because not that I knew them and they knew me, but it was just like I did not do music here. That was just it. My band is in New York. I do. Barry was in L.A. or Connecticut, so I would do music outside of where I was. It wasn't something I did here. I was like, kind of, and also kind of trying to fill out where the scene was. So short story long, I end up doing, I'm like, okay, now I got to play myself. I got to play play music myself. I have to do some solo stuff, which was crazy for me because I have this awesome band in New York and I can't get to them. They can't get to me. and I had to, do my stuff solo. And I hear the music, I have, it'd be anywhere from 4 to 8 pieces, plus depending on the show. So anyway, I'm doing the shows here, and I'm doing some of my solo stuff. So I started playing my solo stuff, and people are really liking it. And I'm just like, oh, but you're missing the horn, you're missing jazz, you're missing Darrell, you're missing all the elements that I usually hear when I write a song. So short story long, I did. We started doing all the music here. I started doing my events here and what have you. So I started developing, kind of my solo chops again, because of course you start out solo before you get a band. And it's been a lot of fun, but I'm gonna be really excited to put this album out again. I have some new music, and it's actually kind of more solo stuff that's going to be coming. Um, but that's going to be pertaining to this book project, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But what do people know you for? This is like, I'm telling you, like, I can, it depends on where I'm standing is what they know me for, because I wear so many hats, and I have a few pink hats. So I'm gonna need y'all to get your pink together for these chats. All right. For Friday's chats, we're going to get the pink together. Let me see, what haven't I played in a long time? But I mean, it's just like, again, just depends on where I am. If LA is a different story. It's all a different story. So where you're standing, what do they know you for? It's funny if somebody was chiming in, like, um, he's like, they work in kind of the medical field. He's like, but I'm known, my claim to fame is, like, he's like the best Uber driver, on the planet or whatever. So it's just crazy because and they know, and when they get their 5 stars, they get their 5 stars, and we who take Uber and Lyft and all those, some other transportation, we know if it's 5 star as soon as we get into the car. So that's something to commend yourself for, really, because I pride I applaud it, because I travel, I need a car to pick me up. Pick me up. Shout out to Willie. Let me shout out Mr. Willie, who is the quintessential. He's, my very good friend, my brother, my friend, my pal, my buddy that I've known forever. But he's also will drive. He's pulls out the luxury Jaguar and drives me everywhere. So makes me feel who's who. That's my claim to fame, is I have a driver. Okay. And he gets out and he opens the door, and I'm a mess. Oh my God, am I a mess? I need that. I mean, it's the little things, right, girls and boys? So, which is going to be, which is fun about writing this book and actually having it in a 3-part series, because it's kind of, even knowing, seeing the evolving of things like that, like, from, just happy to get the cat, the car to get to the door, to I need you to open the door. I'm sorry. That's just the way love goes. All right. I don't understand the question, and I won't respond, is what I'm saying. And I'll stand at the door if somebody doesn't understand how this goes, because I got that lesson from my father. Okay. Thanks, Dad. Shout out to my dad. Everybody, I have the best father in the history of fathers. Everybody who knows me knows that. He's my biggest supporter, my biggest champion, and shout out to him. But that was, that was ingrained. It's like, they come to the door, they open the doors, the whole kit and caboot. So I knew that from 13. No, you don't honk the horn for Sheena. And it'd be me. The horn honks, not 13. When I was in high school, we're getting ready to go to, wherever I'm going. The horn honks, I'm running to the door. And we're not doing that. Let them come to the door. I'm like, he didn't know how tooth and nail it was to even get a date, but whatevs. I'll chill. I'll play it cool. But no, it's all good. So yes, what is your claim to fame? I know. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. My people don't play fair. It's like, get in the, they won't get in the chat. They want to, like, text me. No one's looking. No one is. Judgment free zone, people. Judgment free zone. Okay. So we're looking for claims to fame here. Yes, you do. You have 2 of the best kids. Yes, you do. All right. What did you say, Julie? No, okay. No, see, you guys are being, like, kind of I mean, but you're not lying. It's just that it's like me. Like you have so many claims to fame. Like now you're just being said, "Hey, that's Nobi. I know what your claim to fame is. Is bars, 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 bars. Hi, it's Nobi. I've seen you perform, and it's all bars. And yeah, you're a great MC. I can't wait to see you again. I don't know why. I guess we need to do a show together. Let me call it Snowy. You see, let me get that girl on a show with me because I was just talking about Dochi and female MCs are killing game. I don't know what to tell you. They are working it out for Sheena. They are doing their thing, like a Dochi, Glorilla. Um, you know what? It's Nobi. I'm throwing you in there. She's over here in my area. I've actually hosted a show where she was one of the performers, and I'm standing there like, this is crazy. How have I not seen this? I'll actually post some pictures of you. It's Nobes. Just some really great. I saw some really great female MCs that day too. There were a couple of three that I just like. I'm like, I got chills. Like, okay, they're spitting bars. They're talking about some really, great, really great things. Everybody's got their clothes on. This is fantastic. Everybody was cute. Don't get it twisted. But so that's what's up. So shout out to It's Nobes. It's Nobi. Um, Mark D'Agostino. Shout out to you. Shout out to Connecticut. Shout out to shout out to Mr. Jim Fielder, Mr. Fielder. Shout out to you because this is your favorite song on the album, and just shout out to you for this being your favorite song. And shout out to the inside joke. Shut up. Um, but yeah, so we're gonna. What is your claim to fame? What is it? Oh, hey, we got a couple more. I'm sorry, I'm not ignoring people. I really am not. I'm not ignoring you. You can't do what I do. Woo! You can't do what I do. That's what I want you to tell me what you do that other people can't do. Yes, I know, and I'm coming to reap what you sow. My sister with the farm claims the fame is no. She's the baddest. I'm the big sister, but she's the big sister. You know how that goes. She's kind of the boss. She's the boss of who me. Okay, I'm missing messages. I'm sorry, I'm talking. Oh yes, Dr. Darnice. Well, she's a doctor. Claim to fame much. I'm gonna shout her out because she's gonna join me tomorrow at Tandem for SSSS Saturdays tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to talking with her because she's gonna have some really she's does a podcast, and of course again she's a doctor, but she really has some really wonderful things to say and some really encouraging, really inspirational things to say, and she's very insightful on different issues. So I'll be able to chop it up with her like I did with some people last week about the music. So that's gonna be fun. It was great because one, two, three. What I interviewed like three people last week, and two of them are musicians. So I was great to see what they were listening to, and the other one was not a musician. So it was great to so get that perspective. So I'm looking forward to her perspective on a lot of things. Let me know if the doctor will be in. She doesn't know I'm peddling her services on YouTube. That's right, because the doctor will be in, and I want to know some things. I'm gonna talk to her about a few things. So if you haven't, go to my IG, Sheena Verrett, or go to my Facebook, Sheena Verrett, or go to my X, Sheena Verrett. Go to my link tree, Sheena Verrett. It's got all of my merchandise. It's got links. It's got updates. It's got all the fun stuff. And then, I want to update you guys on people on what you're doing. Sorry, microphone, my beautiful pink microphone. I want to update on what you guys are doing. So you can just go straight there to see what I'm doing. So I don't have to really, go into detail. It's right there in bold letters. Let me see. What else? I think that's it. I want you all to go grab some merch. I have a couple of holiday things going on. I have a few people that will be getting the book for free when it comes out I'm gonna put that on because I had a special going on in what is this? Last month, I think it was last month, and it was like a 6-day thing that went on, and they bought the book. I mean, they bought some merch. They got like 2 pieces of merch, so they'll be able to get the book. So I might be doing something like that. As soon as you jump on Linktree, you'll be able to see. There'll be some kind of holiday something fun going on. Um, with the merch, but it's super cute. So you know, ah, I don't do this song often. So this is another one. Shout out to Baker Burns. Not so much on the recording, but live we do this fun too. So I'll let this kind of talk me out. We'll talk out on Tether. Yeah, so that's Tether. It was actually on the soundtrack. Well Does Love soundtrack, as a matter of fact. Shout out to Rob Fields. Shout out to him. Yeah, so anyway, I just wanted to check in with you all. Tell you to go in and grab a couple things because the book is coming out. The merch is cute. We're about to powwow about this whole thing, and it's really going to be an exciting time to sit with some people. So if you feel like you're one of those people that you want to kind of because the book is coming out soon. So I will just have you read some chapters while they're doing the editing and stuff, while it's at the editors and stuff, just to see, get your feedback. Why not? If you feel like you're qualified, you feel like, if you're a reader, if you're you just want to explore something that's, let's just see what the where the words take you, let me know because I would invite you to read some of the excerpts from my book. The book is called Famous Adjacent. Pink is for Fridays, y'all. So put on your pink on Fridays because we are going to keep it famous, all right?